Great morning, everyone. Day 2, week 11. Make sure the warm-up's clear, warm-up area is clear, and make sure you have a drink. And we're going to start off with 2 minutes of backstroke skipping. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Morning from Millie.
How you doing today, Millie? Good job on the rower last night.
Morning from Chris Finch. Morning from Elizabeth. Morning from Ollie. From Caroline. Morning from Julian. Morning from Matt T. Morning from Ewan. Dave. Michelle. Yep.
Honoured.
Morning from Sam. Tegan. Good morrow from Alex.
Going old school.
Morning from Charlie. James.
Yeah, relax.
And Pearl.
How you doing, Pearl? God, I can only handle 3 hands at once.
I come through too quickly.
3, 2, 1, go. Just glad Chris has decided to play nice this morning.
What's that?
He hasn't smack talked anymore.
Yeah, well, he hasn't for a few days. I love it. I missed out the top fan Chris because I was like, oh, you know, I won't rub it in for everyone. And Lee's just put, morning top fan.
There's so many pages that I got my top fan badge taken away for no reason, so it is completely random.
You don't comment on your own videos anymore.
Huh? No, not this.
Oh,
Other
okay.
pages.
Okay. You have to comment a certain amount continuously.
We could have taken away within like 2 days of me getting it while still posting.
Page.
Relax. That's a good page. And then squat to hip lift and windmill. These never get any easier, but go as low as you can. Pull your hips down to the ground. And get your legs straight. Just try and get your back flat if you can. And as you stand up, push hips back and tip your chest forwards. It's almost like a squat to an RDL. And then windmill. Hands over at the start. And then same again, pretty much RDL. As you go down, put opposite hand to opposite knee. So go through 3 on each side, and then go streamline lunge and wall slides. So 3 lunges on each leg. Try and keep your arms completely straight, but don't interlink your fingers. Oh, guys now waving at me like that point.
Seriously? Oh God.
Very much look like it. Okay, wall slides. I give up fighting without doing arm. Just push your wrists into the ground as you go up overhead. And pull your elbows into your sides. And then if you pull your knees up high enough, you can hold your core like a dead bug. And alternating shoulder rolls. Let's see if I can do it standing up. One forward, one back. Oh, they both click so well. And then star jumps, split jumps. So 2 on each side. build them however you want, do them individual, or you can bounce from one to the next. So same as yesterday, you've got 5 exercises on it, both parts, for 35 seconds worth of work each, starting with Spider-Man press up. So to keep it simple, we've gone with the same as last week with one new exercise, see how everyone gets on. So you've got a Spider-Man press up, hollow hold, reverse plank, streamline squat, and then it should be bent over row. So you'll need a bag for that. So grab a drink, and then we'll get going. Spider-Man press up in 3, 2, 1, go. So left knee forward, right hand forward. And then switch sides. Keep it slow and controlled. Do the same number on each side, and then relax. And hollow hold, reverse plank. In 3, 2, 1, go. So go with the hardest version of the exercise that you can hold for 3 to 5 seconds, and then relax. Just alternate on and off. So you start building the strength to hold this for longer.
Sam C has signed in.
Afternoon, Sam. Classic.
Dad joke of the year goes
Yeah.
too.
And stop. And then reverse plank. So same position, just put your hands under you. 2, 1, go. So keep driving your palms into the floor. If you feel too much stretching on your biceps, just let your fingers roll down towards your feet. So compare that position with this one. Last 10 seconds. And stop. Good timing. Then streamline squat. 2, 1, go. So go half and half on each leg. Just keep your arms straight. Biceps squeeze onto your ears. Then swap halfway. Try and go slow and controlled, up and down the whole time. So constant movement. Just make sure everything from your hip to your fingertips streamline to the ceiling, and then relax. Finish the round with bent over row. In 2, 1, go. So you can do it in split stance. Knuckles forward at the bottom, and then turn your hand to the side as you pull up. So you're going to start incorporating a bit more rotator cuff work as you pull. Turn sideways. Hold at the top for a second, and then switch sides. Alternatively, if you like doing single arm row like with a table, you can still do that. And stop. 20 seconds off, back into Spider-Man press up. Just gonna lie down and be on a Spider-Man push up on your back will look horrendous. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, but now every time we say Spider-Man press up, I just think of the film last night.
Oh yeah, if lockdown's been good for anything, it's been rewatching all the Marvel films.
Mhm.
We've still got Far From Home though. Switch sides. Okay, and relax. There's a hollow hold. I'll grab the table for the next one. 3, 2, 1, go. So make sure your lower back's pressed into the ground the entire time. As soon as there's any movement around there, just relax. Last 10 seconds. 2, 1, relax into reverse plank. Remember, the best bet for increasing the difficulty here is to just shuffle your feet forward slightly. 2, 1, go. And push your chest as hard as you can. It's probably the worst thing you could do in this is just relax your shoulders so you start to shrug. To the floor, your hips are going to drop straight away. You can try messing around with a single leg. And then relax into streamline squat. In 2, 1, go. Just constant motion as soon as you're at the bottom. Come back up to the top. Keep your ribs pulled down the whole time and draw your belly button up towards your head. Switch sides. So you probably only get 4 or 5 done on each side. Relax. At least maybe try and get less done than that. Finish the round with bent over row. 2, 1, go. So if you do it this way, you should be able to go a bit heavier if you've got the weights for it. Because it means that you've got more stability. Because you're balancing upper and lower body. Switch sides. That's not going to work. Just make sure that your back's flat the whole time. And stop. Okay, last 20-second rest, and then we're into the final round of part 1. And Spider-Man push-ups in 3, 2, 1, go. And try and alternate from one position to the next. So if you go left hand, right foot forward, go up. I can't coordinate, so go down, do 1 push up, and then step forward into the next. And bounce backwards and forwards like that. Just keep your back flat the whole time and relax. Then you're into hollow hold. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's keep your head relaxed and neutral, looking at the ceiling. Streamline, pull your biceps onto your ears. So you pretty much want as little of your back on the ground as you possibly can, as long as everything down at your pelvis is always on the floor. stop. Question.
Alex says, sorry I'm late.
Sorry, Alex. At least you're here. And then streamline squat. 2, 1, go. So you try and get as few squats in as you can. Hold that streamline position. And try and hold it without interlinking or pulling, so you don't want to have your thumb around the back of your hand. Switch sides. So hopefully if you've got it right, you'll feel more in your core than you do in your shoulders. Relax. And then last little bit into inverted row. 2, 1, go. Very much cut off guard there. So you can go in split stance if you want. You'll feel a bit more stretch on your front leg. It's probably not heavy enough. If you're doing it with a decent amount of weight, you'd be getting a bit of work done here as well. But it just makes the balance a bit easier. Switch sides. So make sure you don't rotate with your shoulder as you pull. Okay, and stop. So 1 minute off. Into part 2. Aerobic conditioning, but we've got push up the stand in there as well. 35 on, push up the stand is just drop to the floor. 1 push up, stand up. In the middle, so it's like the other half of the burpee that we don't normally do.
Michelle's messaged. Do you want to guess what you forgot?
What did I miss?
Reverse plank?
What, twice?
Think so. Michelle's put, think you forgot the reverse plank.
Oh. Okay, we'll do that now, and we'll have a bit longer break. Thanks, Michelle. So reverse plank, 3, 2, 1, go. Just push your hips as hard as you can. Just get to a point where the end of this should feel like a one rep max deadlift. Okay, and stop. Okay, so we've got another 20 seconds of rest, and then start the aerobic part of mountain climbers. Sorry, Michelle, you've already warned me now, so I shouldn't forget to skip it today. So, mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1, go.
Don't hate me, everyone. Oh, bless.
No, I'd much rather you did it. Keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Just keep walking at a consistent pace. Keep your lower back neutral and then relax into star jumps. In 3, 2, 1, go. Hopefully the same as yesterday, today will be less anaerobic because you're going further away from your threshold on every exercise, but there's more of them. Last few seconds, and then relax. So lunge and high knee. Just make sure the knee recovery is explosive. In 2, 1, go. So try and get all the lunges done on one side before you switch. Swap over. Base your back foot's distance on how upright you can keep your trunk, and then relax. Then you're into push up to stand, and then burpees finish off. So let's you do a push up, one push up, then stand up. 2, 1, go. Into streamline. So it should be more of an upper body aerobic, and burpees are more explosive lower body. 2, 1, relax. Turn off and finish the run with burpees. In 2, 1, go. Got stuck in the habit on that first one. Okay, last 10 seconds. Two, 1, relax. 20 off. Back into mountain climbers. In 2, 1, go. Slow your feet down, just make sure your lower back doesn't round. So you find that you're like this, arch it the other way, like you're holding a happy cat position. Last few seconds. Okay, relax. Into star jumps. 3, 2, 1, go. Feet landing, pointing in the same direction every time. Same distance from where they started. Arms up overhead. Okay, relax. Lunge to high knee. Oh, might need a second window.
Both of them are open. You're going to have to open the
Oh
door.
no. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. So that back leg, if you go back too far, you're going to start leaning forward. Rein it in so you can stay upright. Switch sides. Last few seconds. Relax. Into push up and stand. 3, 2, 1, go. Just start in streamline. Control your breathing as you do it. Last 10 seconds. Time for 2 more reps. And relax. And finish up with burpees. In 2, 1, go. Get as high as you can on the jump. Try not to sink when your arms hit the floor. Last 5 seconds. 2, 1, relax. 20 off, 1 more round. It must be aerobic, I need more oxygen. Okay, mountain climbers. In 3, 2, 1, go. So even when you get tired, try to stay on 1 foot as you alternate. It's much easier to do with incline, but if you're doing it on the floor, you want to avoid sliding your feet backwards and forwards, because all it takes is hip mobility. Last few seconds. And relax. Plus you're more likely to round your lower back when you do it. The star jumps. In 2, 1, go. So you could just do any amount of skipping that you want. So you could revisit backstroke or throw in some of the more athletic ones. So breaststroke is if you want to try C skipping. And relax. So lunge, high knee. Just gotta keep checking my sheets now. 2, 1, go. So if you've improved, start doing more rounds on one leg. You can start alternating with a very explosive finish. So it contrasts with the split lunge you were doing earlier, which was slow and controlled. Relax. 10 off, then it's push up the stand and burpee. In 2, 1, go. So hopefully in one push-up at a time isn't too much. But the standing up is going to start increasing that aerobic demand. Some more sweat with less joint strain. 2 seconds left. And then relax. Finish off today's session with burpees. Two, 1, go. Fifteen seconds left. Push your hands down as you bring your feet forward. And then relax. So that push with your hands keeps your back aligned and straight as you recover rather than rounding your lower back. Just get your breath back before we start doing static stretching. So the right quad, I'm going to do it standing, so I busted my knee the other day. So we'll start with the left to demonstrate. Knee on the pad, foot to door. Just try and get as close as you can. Upright, no pinch on the top edge of your knee. If you have that, just sit forward a bit so your leg isn't quite so parallel to the wall. Just make sure you can squeeze your hips the whole time you're doing the stretch. And you're going to switch up, lean forward and stretch your lead hamstring. And just start encouraging your knee out to the side. So you hit different hamstrings out the side. Lean forward some more, just keep your back straight. Use as many points of contact as you need to make sure that stretch is the focus, not balance. And then swap it up. So right quad, left hamstring. So I'm going to stand, but everyone else just switch over. So still kneeling. If you do stand, relax your ankle a bit and make sure you've got that quad squeeze, that hip squeeze, sorry. So here, a lot of hip squeeze, and then raise your ankle up a bit closer. Okay, last couple of seconds, and swap. So left hamstring stretch, I'll do the same thing. So I'm going to go block to completely flat back, because that's how straight you want your back to be when you are in the blocks. If your hamstrings allowed it, if your body was comfortable with this position, that's how you want to be grabbing the front edge of the block. There's no point practicing with a slouch. It just wrecks all that, your potential to transfer force more effectively. Relax. And you know that your dive, your entry point is going to be completely inverse to the amount of effort you put into the blocks. So then you're into hip. So like pigeon, essentially like we did on the foam roller yesterday, on your back, one foot over the other knee is pulled towards you. So make sure you're pulling from the knee so it comes up across your body. So other side. So right knee to left shoulder. Pull with your hands and push back up with the other knee. So hopefully then you can get some stretch while you relax. You're going to feel relaxed, but your other knee's doing a lot of the work. Swap over. So left leg, left ankle over right knee. Start to pull. And then use your right knee to help you. Bless you. Start messing around with your knee positions, pull it across some more. Just keep your whole torso flat on the floor as you go through into lats. So now we have to stand up. Kneel if you want. If you are standing, do it in front of a wall. Lean as much as you can. So hands to the right, hips to the left. If you've got a wall you can lean on, it gives you a bit more support. Another point of contact. Switch sides. We're facing away from the camera, so I'm not going to bother. So hands to the left, hips to the right. Try and keep your legs straight as well. If you bend them, you're going to tip or tilt forwards or backwards. So again, imagine you're in a tight, between two narrow walls, and then on the chest, this one I can probably wing it. So arm on the table. Just concentrating on breathing and relaxing rather than pulling. And then swap sides. Oh, I should have mentioned the gym exercises at the beginning again. Okay, and stop. Okay, so cover out the blanket, please.
Oh, yeah.
We'll briefly cover it again because it's today's session, not tomorrow, yesterday's. So towel split squat for MPS. Bottom of a split squat position here, but you put the towel under your front foot, into that bottom bit, and then stand up as hard as you can. Start playing with how tight you have the towel. Well, it has to be tight for it to work, but your position, so if you feel stronger, higher up, you can work on that. Maybe do that for one set, change position for the next set, but that's what it looks like. Everything else stays the same. Everyone already knows RDLs, go down, 3-second hold, but exaggerate it, so don't just go 1, 2, 3 and stand up. And then make sure you do today's challenge, which is to do plank for as long as you can. Send us your times, let us know how you're getting on. Everyone's done a pretty good job. I don't know how you managed to fire it off after the session, but that's why you're you and I'm me. I just write the sessions. And then make sure you watch Ellen's talk. I understand it's her last one. It's part of her internship, so definitely pull as much out of it as you can for that. And I just want to thank Ellen personally for all the work she's done for us over the course of the season. Like, she's been great to work with, and it'd be good to see her around when we get back to training.
Michelle says thank you.
You're welcome, Michelle. No, thank you, because it's another Tuesday you've had to save me, and I don't do it on purpose. I really do mean it. Thank you. Okay, that'll do. Have a great day, and then from everyone else at Guildford City, we want you to have a good day as well. See you tomorrow.